In this RoutCAD application video, we will see how to make a sign out of plastic with the RoutCAD CAD CAM software. We will be using the stick font V1.1 freeware to make the letters that goes in the form. We have opened stick font and we will enter the letters of the sign that we would like to make. Smith's form. Now we have set the height to 1, the center to 5 and 2, and the start angle to 155. And we are drawing this on an arc. Now the next step is to save this Smith form as a DXF file. We go to Save as DXF. Now the file has been saved. Now we can close stick font and we go to RoutCAD CAD CAM software. Now in RoutCAD CAD CAM software, we will be importing the DXF. We got to make sure that we are in Imperial and we're going to zoom reset. Then we go to File, Import DXF, and we will be selecting Smith form. Now Smith form has been imported successfully in RoutCAD. We see that there was a small problem that was done when the file was saved to DXF, and we will be correcting this problem in RoutCAD quite easily. There is a line over here that we don't need. We're going to erase it. We go to Erase Object and we erase that line. Now we can see this missing a little bit of a line over here, so we're going to zoom that area and we will go to Draw Line. We'll be using 2-point and the mouse, and we're going to press F3 to enable the snap, and we have endpoint selected. So we're going to go from this point to that point to correct the mistake. Now we zoom out again. Now this is all good. We got our Smith form over there. This is perfect. But we wish to add a little symbol of a horse in the middle. To do that, we have already drawn in RoutCAD a small horse, and we will be bringing it back into that drawing. It's quite easy. We're going to go to File and we're going to merge that horse that we done before. So we're going to click on Open. Now it is not important if we merge before the first route or after, because we have not yet defined the routing information in this drawing. So we're just going to click on Yes. This is where it's putting the horse. What we need to do, we can now the horse is gray, which means that location is temporary. So what we'll do is we'll use the mouse and we're going to disable the snap. We're going to click a first point and we're going to drag that little horse in the middle somewhere. Now we are quite happy with this, but we want to add an extra feature to that horse. We would like to add a small seat over here. We can just go to Draw Line and we're going to press F3 to enable the snap, and we will be drawing a line that goes in that direction. Now to be more accurate, we could have used the snap or the grid, but this is just a quick thing, so we will not be using the snap or the grid. We're just going to snap to the middle, drag the mouse to go in a vertical line, press F3 to disable the snap, press F3 to disable the snap, and then click again. So now we made a seat. It is not straight, but as I said, we're not trying to do something accurate for this particular thing. We just want to do a quick thing. But if we wish to do something accurate, let's do it. We can go to the grid, and we're going to increase the grid to, let's say, 0.5 inch. Now, what we can do is we can move that drawing in such a way to put it at a grid point to allow us to draw more accurately. Let's do that. What we do is we're gonna cancel the duplicate, so we will not be duplicating what we are doing. We're gonna select window, and we're gonna copy. We're gonna copy all of that. So we're gonna click on copy. So we're gonna select a window to copy. Now we're gonna press F2 to enable the snap again, and we're gonna select the endpoint. Okay, we're gonna select the endpoint of this line. Now we're gonna go back and put on grid, and we're going to put it at a grid point. So what we've effectively done, we basically put one endpoint of that horse at the grid point to allow us to draw more accurately using the grid. It's quite a simple thing. We could even increase the grid, decrease the grid if we wish to make the grid a little bit smaller. Now what we're going to do, we're going to erase what we have done before, erase object. Here we go. And we're going to draw another line, but this time we'll be using the grid. So we could use the grid now to draw from that. That allows us to be a little bit more accurate. So we're going to go straight this way, and then we're going to make a seat like that. Quite simple thing. Okay. Now we have made the sign that we were looking for, and we are happy with it. So the next step is we're going to make sure we define what type of material we want to machine this out. We will machine this out of plastic. Material selection, we're going to go get plastic is 0.12 inch thick. That's good. Now we're going to make sure that our depth of cut is defined properly. We have depth of cut 0.157, and our tool diameter is 1/8 of an inch. So everything seems to be good. Now, we're going to make sure that this drawing as well as the same attribute as all the proper attribute, and we can see that the depth of cut is not the correct one. Here is okay, 0.15, but here is not okay. So all we need to do is we're going to edit attributes, and we're going to select the whole thing. Now, all the attributes has been changed. Now we are ready to route or machine this. We could machine it one element at a time, or we could define the machining sequence all at once. To be more accurate, it's better to go one at a time, and then we can do the letters and everything like that. But in this case, we want to just do something quickly, so we will define the machining sequence all together. All we have to do is we go to machine, and we're going to route semi-automatic. And we have the window selected already. So now all we need to do is to select all of that, and then RoutCAD will machine it for us. Now, mind you that now it has been routed, so all that we see will be machined by the CNC, and the width of this object represent the 1/8 of an inch of the tool diameter. Now, as I said, this was a quick way to machine it, but to be more accurate, we can select one element at a time, or we can select one element first and then pick a window, and to machine it in a better way if we wish. Now, obviously, what is in green is the first element to be machined, and everything is in red or the subsequent element. Now, if we go view, display, route arrow, we can see the machining sequence in all the directions that are involved in the machining. So we're going to go back and view show route. Last step is to basically export this to G-code. So we go in the configuration panel. In our case, we want to do something quick. We're going to pick up a soft plastic because that's what we're machining out. we have 3 stepper motors, one on each axis, and we're using Mach 3. So then we click on apply, and we go to machine and export G-code for CNC milling. Then there will be 2 files that will be saved. The first file is going to be a .rs, which is a native RoutCAD format used with Routeboard CNC. And the second format is the G-code, which is used by so many different controllers, Routeboard CNC, Mach 3, Mach 4. And then we save that to G-code. Now, the very last step will be to bring that G-code in Mach 3 or Routeboard CNC and perform the machining of that sign, which literally took us a minute to do.